So I am here. It's kind of sunny out. I wanted you to be able to at least see my face. But basically, I asked this morning for a video idea because I was in the mood to motivate, as I am pretty much every day. I just posted my clients' weigh-ins, which were incredible. We had a lot of really great weigh-ins, a lot of big numbers. Overall, my virtual clients, there's a couple people's names that aren't on there because it's really just, they're pretty much at maintenance. And now what they do is they just send me pictures once every 2 weeks. And everybody is looking super lean. I can totally see the difference in people. I have 2 people that are trying to put on weight, so they're not on there, but I think I'm going to start adding them on there just so you can see everybody's names. Okay, so basically the 2 that I really liked out of the comments is from my client Elizabeth, where she talks about life and balance, and then somebody else made a comment about haters. So I'm going to comment on that one first. And the reason why is because there's always going to be haters. And here's the thing. I made a video the other day. It's on my YouTube channel. You could either look me up as Jenn.m.aguirre, Jenn.m.aguirre. That's my channel, but also Workouts for Women, which is really for everybody. But Workouts for Women, all one word, that's my channel. So I don't think I even posted it on here, but I talk about one of the 4 agreements about never make assumptions. But basically when it comes to haters is... one of this kind of is a play on something in the 4 agreements. When you talk about don't take it personal, that's one of the 4 agreements. Also, never make assumptions. But basically, the reason why there are haters is because that's how they feel about themselves. So here's what I mean by that. I talk about it in my story, and I tell my story about my family, and I have a family member that you'll read about if you went to jenn.m.aguirre.com and you read my story. But I had somebody in my family that called me stupid every day of my life as I was growing up, and I seriously thought I was stupid, and it took me a really long time before I actually stopped believing it. But basically, that person was a hater, a family member who was a hater, and he was calling me stupid because that's really what he felt about himself. So basically, it's very much haters are hating on you or making comments about you or always saying negative things about you. Even people that are saying stuff like, oh, you're working out too hard, or you're working out too much, or you're doing too much, or why does it have to be like this, or what's the big deal if you just have some chips with me? Like, they're just haters. And believe me, I have an awful lot of haters, and it takes a lot out of me, which is why I try not to look at it. There's somebody on my Facebook who's my friend, Ripped Goddess, and she posted the picture of me and my son that got so much stir up of my son leaning up against me in his car's slippers, and the shirt says, I have a kid, 6-pack, and no excuses. And she had like close to 2,000 likes on that picture, but she had like a couple hundred comments, and a lot of them was so horrible. And it was painful for me to watch. It was, I mean, it's like, I say all the time that I'm confident enough in myself, and if 1,000 people lined up and told me that I was ugly, I wouldn't care. But it hurts. So, I mean, I stopped going, and I stopped looking, and even when I would get notified that somebody made a comment on it, I wouldn't go and look at it, because I just didn't want to see it anymore. So, the best advice I can give to you is to get those haters out of your life. If they're a hater, they're not doing anything for you. Even if they're a family member, you don't have to keep them in your life. You might have to learn how to deal with them, and just when you're around them every minute. But if they're like a significant other and they're a hater, then you probably shouldn't be with them. Just saying. If they're a family member, try to avoid them. Try not to go around them. Try to stay busy and change the subject. And if they're a friend, that doesn't mean anything. Whether they're a long-term friend that turned into a hater and you guys have gone in different directions, or a new friend, 2 fingers to you. Life and balance. I thought that was going to be quick. Life and balance. Here's the thing. Health is a huge part of your life. So a lot of the times you'll get haters, and this is a good play on that one also. You'll get haters in your life that are like, oh my God, but why don't we just go out to dinner? And why don't we just you don't have a social life, and you work out so much, and yada, yada, yada. Okay, more people are workaholics than, I'm going to make up my own word, healthaholics. So you have somebody that works 40 to 60 hours a week, over that. And nobody makes a comment about that, or few and far people make comments about that. There's no big deal for somebody that goes to work at 8 o'clock and comes home at 8 o'clock. Nobody makes a comment about that. But if you go to work from 8 to 5 and you get up in the morning and you do cardio in the morning and then you go to the gym and you do your resistance training afterwards, whether it's with your trainer or whether you're going and you're a coaching client and you go into the gym, or whether you're just a random person and you fit this into your life, that's healthy. So that is balance. When people make comments like, oh, I feel like it's like so much. I got to work out in the morning. I got to do cardio and I got to, like, pretty much I train 4 to 5 days a week on resistance training, and I do cardio every morning. And some days I do a little bit more, depends on my time. When my son's at school, nothing ever gets taken away from my family. I never say to my son, oh, sorry, I can't take you to go work out. Like, no. So, I mean, it's the way you think of it. If you think your life isn't balanced because you're squeezing in a workout, then it's your thought process that's off, not your life. Because you're leading a healthier lifestyle by balancing in working out and being healthy. And then also, you'll be more efficient. Maybe if your job right now, you work and you get work done from this time to this time, maybe it'll take you 2 hours less. And now that 2 hours, you'll be in the gym, and now you have an extra 2 hours that are free. Maybe you're your own business person, and you could be more efficient when you're healthier. Maybe you want to do more things, but right now you don't have the energy because you're not healthy. And when you get healthy and get to your goal, it's not less work. It's not like you don't have to work hard. I'm at maintenance and I still train. I mean, I think that's garbage when people, even some of the things that I just saw on Facebook this morning where somebody said workouts are easy. It's about the kitchen. That's garbage, because I think nothing's easy. Cardio's never easy, even for me now. Training is not easy. It never should be easy. It's not going to get easy when you're at maintenance. And the kitchen is never easy, but it's all of it is, I enjoy it. I enjoy it being hard. Cardio, I enjoy it being hard. And time management when it comes to cooking and preparing your food. So, I mean, life balance really. When you're becoming healthy or when you get to healthy, you want to get your workouts in. So then it doesn't seem like so much of a chore. When you're on your way there, this is health, right? Let's just say, hey, how about this? Let's just say you were somebody that was trying to learn a new trait. Or let's just say you were studying for the bar, right? You're going to spend all this extra time studying, but nobody's going to make a comment about you studying too much, are they? But they make a comment about you working out too much. Or you don't think that it's such a big deal that you spend extra time on a project for a couple weeks for your job, but you think that you make a big deal, or you're thinking that it's a big deal that you work out as much as you do. Because negative people are making comments about that. So think about these things. It's the way you think of your life when it comes to your life being balanced. So I hope this video helps somebody. I'm sorry that it was like super glare, but I just finished jiu-jitsu. Just posted my weigh-ins after my jiu-jitsu, after my morning session this morning, after all my texts from my coaching clients about their weigh-in, after my shower, after my run, after my food logs this morning at 4 a.m. Now, you can't really tell, thank goodness for the sun and the glare, that I don't have any makeup on now. Just took my hair down. Apparently, it's kind of not so bad. And now my son's taking his class, and then I'm going to take him and the cheetah, little Miss Hannah, to Chuck E. Cheese for about an hour, and then it's date night for me and my man. So I love you guys, and I hope you learned a couple things from this video. So